We did it again. KJK VIP yesterday. 2 sweeps in the NFL streets. Not one, not two. Rocking with the A-Chain over 17.5 fantasy points. The Cooper Cup over 15.5 fantasy points. Puka Nakua over 5.5 receptions. Hunter Henry over 3.5 receptions. Bodie over 6.5 fantasy score. And the Gibbs over fantasy score. And then another variation with these same plays. Instead of rocking that Bowdy fantasy, went ahead and used the rest of the max cap. They allowed me to put throwing in the Douglas fantasy as well. So not one, two different sweeps cashing in for 5,000 on each of them, guys. Looking to come on and share with you guys some more today because we did it the night before in the NBA streets. I'm back with the NBA content. 2 sweeps right here. Same thing. Rocking with a Harden over 2.5, 3-pointers made. Dyson Daniels under 5.5 rebounds. Edwards over 3.5 3-pointers. With the Boucher under PRA. The Duran over 10.5 points. The Porter under 7.5 rebounds on this one. And then the same thing, right? Another variation tossing in the Gobert under 11.5 rebounds to cash in for another full 6-pick sweep. So if you're looking at the screen, you're like, how the heck did this guy make all this money? What the heck goes into his process? These videos are going to be a fantastic resource to go ahead and help you. You're going to want the Betr app if you do not have it, guys. This is the app that we've been cashing in on. Making all this money on. They're going to match you all the way up to $200 with my link down below, promo code KJKDFS. And the reason you're going to want this app is because you're going to be able to get value you can't get on other apps. We'll talk about it shortly here. This latest ticket that I did lock in. But if you do want to get access to every single one of my tickets as soon as I place them, you will want to hop over in the VIP as soon as possible. Bunch of different winners, guys. If you head on over to my YouTube community page, first of all, the VIP can be purchased on Patreon. I will have that linked pinned as the top comment. It's $49.99 a month, guys. It is $1.66 a day. I can promise you, you are not going to get more value for this price tag. I am fully confident my community is going to more than pay for itself for you guys. I've made it as affordable as possible with all the resources. And you get these sent in as immediately, right? So this was a 1-unit play on this first sweep that I had, right? It was sent in immediately on Sunday. And a 1-unit play on this second play that I had. All in the Discord. There's a bunch of different resources to help you succeed at this long term. It's a lot more than just copying my tickets, okay? Plays are going to get removed. Plays are going to get bumped. I don't know what's going on other communities or whatever the case may be, but I've gotten feedback that mine is beyond helpful at not only getting my picks, but also actually teaching you how to profit on these apps long term. If you head on over to my YouTube community page, I gave a bunch of shout outs. These are all members. Jaw2 Real turned 5 into 150. Gimme Dollars turned 5 into 100. Kenshiro Powell turned 1 into 20. Gara 962 turned 10 into 200. Knowledge is Power turned 5 into 100. And then myself with 250 to 5,000, 250 to 5,000. Same thing in the NBA the night before. So we've been absolutely crushing, guys. I would love to have you hop over there. Once again, it's all distributed via my Discord, right? So if you hop on over into the winner circle, you're going to see all of these members. I put them on those posts. Vince28, my friend, turned 5 into 150 here. We had the Knowledge is Power. He actually had those both sweeps, so he turned 5 into 100 twice. No Limit Josh, right here, using my play of the day, the Mon-Ra St. Brown fantasy score, the over George Pickens receptions. I had shared those plays on the channel for free. He turned 100 into 300 here, and then he went ahead and turned 30 into 600 here. So there's just a ton of different value offered over here. There's a ton of money to be made. I've gone ahead and put it all into one big resource to get my play of the day, which was that Amon-Ra St. Brown fantasy score. Yesterday I shared that for free on the channel. We had the Nick Nash over fantasy score the day before that cash. That was a play that was only offered over in the VIP because I didn't put out a college football video. Today it was the Nathan McKinnon over 3.5 shots on goal. That prop has since been removed. That is a phenomenal prop if you can get that. But anyways, we'd love to have you join over there. Promise you, you're going to get more than enough bang for your buck, a good return on your investment. And lastly, if you're asking if it's for you guys, I've gone ahead. I've made it really simple. This is how you're going to decide if the KJK VIP package is for you. It's wrong for you if you're someone looking for a get-rich-quick scheme on daily fantasy sports player props. You're someone with a negative attitude looking to bring others down, blame everyone else but yourself for lack of success. You are an unwilling listener with a closed mindset to new ideas, lessons, methods to improve your play on daily fantasy sports apps. Those are the people that come into my Discord, and they do not succeed long term. If you're someone that has these qualities, you're going to succeed long term. You're someone willing and looking for the optimal ways to profit long term. You're someone with a positive attitude looking to join a community of other like-minded people with the same goal to make money long term. And you're a willing listener with an open mindset to new ideas, lessons, and methods to improve your play on daily fantasy sports player props apps. I've been offering the package for a while. I can tell you that slide breaks down perfectly if you're going to do good in it or not. It is not for you if you're one of the first people. It is for you if you're one of the second people. So let's talk about it. Let's share with you guys some more KJK VIP player props for free on the channel. The other thing is I did open up my Betr app this morning. And it looks like I can no longer put up to $250. They're only allowing me to put up to $50 now. So that did not make me happy. It looks like those days of me being able to put $250 might be gone. I don't know. I thought one of these plays. Well, I already maxed out the max combination for those. Yeah, you can see they're only going to let me put up the $50 now, which really sucks. But hey, if I can help you guys win money, it's all good. Just keep helping as much as I can for free over in the VIP. Everyone make money as much as possible, right? That's the goal. So anyways, let's talk about it. Let's get into the breakdown here. Let's go pick by pick as we always do. And the first play, guys, you're going to notice, so this video will apply to multiple apps. I meant to mention this. So you can get a deposit match on every single match, on every single app. Prizepicks, they're going to match you. They're going to give you $50 instantly when you play your first $5 with my promo code KJKDFest, my link down below. Underdog Fantasy, the other app, they're going to give you up to a $1,000 bonus with the code KJKDFest, my link down below. And then we got Sleeper as well. If you don't have the Sleeper app, they're going to match you up to $100 with the promo code KJKDFest, my link down below. If you have those 4 apps, you're going to be able to hunt around and hopefully get the same props that I have on this ticket. I lock these in on Betr, but there's a chance they go away, whatever the case may be. We'll be comparing Prizepicks, Betr, etc. throughout this video to find the very best value. And let's talk about it, bro. Let's talk about it. Here's what we got. We got the Josh Giddey over 10.5 points. Why do I like this play? Well, I use multiple tools for my research, right? The same process that went into those plays you saw me bring up at the beginning of the video. It's the same deal, right? These big wins you're seeing, it's the same process, okay? Harden, Daniels, Edwards, these green are a result of the process I'm going over right now. One of the tools I'm using every single day is going to be the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, guys. If you don't have this tool, full transparency, all that green you saw, this is a big part of it. The Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer will give you 25% off with the promo code KJKDFest. Just use my links down below. Make it easy. I got a link for everything. If you want deals on the tools I use, if you want the VIP, whatever you want, there will be a link down below. There's not really any good value on Prizepicks. This is a good example of the difference you can get in hit rate versus the Betr app. There are no pushes on the Betr app. If you look at the over 11 points here, we're only looking at a 50.89% chance to hit on this. I do have him typed in on Underdog Fantasy. Looks like they don't have this prop available on Underdog Fantasy either. If we go over to Betr, though, look at guys, it jumps all the way up to a 53.93% chance to hit. So this is how we're going to make money long term. We're going to use all of our apps. Prizepicks is a no-go. Don't want to be playing it on Prizepicks. Underdog Fantasy, they don't have the 10.5 either. We go over to Betr, boom, 10.5. He's minus 150 on Pinnacle, the smartest, sharpest sportsbook in the entire world. If you were to log on to their sportsbook right now, you're going to have to risk $150 to win $100. Why is that? Because they're saying it's so likely that Josh Giddey is going to go over 10.5 points. We're going to charge you a price to take the over. So I'm using this data every single day. And if you're someone that's new to this and you're like, well, what the heck does this guy know about basketball? 1, I know basketball. 2, that doesn't matter to make money long-term on these apps. What I'm talking about right now is way more important than quote-unquote knowing basketball, okay? Because they're factoring in injuries, matchup, pace of game. We got the Chicago Bulls, Detroit Pistons tonight. This game has a 233.5 over-under, massive total. It's expected to be the fastest-paced game on the entire slate. So naturally, there's going to be some good value, most likely on players performing at a higher rate. A 102 pace metric leads the entire slate. The second fastest game is going to be the Kings-Hawks game. This one takes the cake. Fastest pace, most amount of opportunities, a lot of shot attempts. Good stuff. Bad defenses. High total. So, these multi-million-dollar companies with all of this sportsbook data know this. They are smarter than you. Use the data to help you find profitable plays. 53.93% chance to hit, minus 135 on the over on BetOnline, minus 133 on the over on Caesars. He's all the way up to minus 135 on DraftKings. Once again, DraftKings, if they weren't good at what they did and they set these lines wrong, they'd go bankrupt. News flash, DraftKings is not going bankrupt anytime soon, people, because they're very good at this. So take the data, use it. Another tool that you can using to get even more detailed is going to be OddsJam. If we pull in the OddsJam Sportsbook screen, I type in Josh Giddey. Guys, I have over 200 sportsbooks selected to find the very best data. This is using that same process. I'm just getting even more detailed. We're looking at average odds of 11 with 115.9, 115.8 on the over, 116.3 on the under. So it's essentially even odds right down the middle at 11 points. He's favored on the under at 11.5, and he's favored on the over at 10.5. If you track Josh Giddey's points tonight, there is a very high likelihood, the highest of likelihood, that he ends with 11 points exactly. I know that sounds crazy. I'm telling you, that's how precise these markets are. The amount of time this man is going to end with 11 points exactly will blow your mind. So if you're able to get the 10.5, you want to take the over. If you're getting it 11, don't take it. If you're taking the 11.5 on any of these player props apps, take the under. If you're on a sports book, it's a different story because you're paying a price. On these daily fantasy sports player props apps, though, we are getting minus 121 implied odds on Betr and a 5 or 6 pick dynamic play. So we do want to be taking him in 5 and 6 pick dynamic plays. This is another resource I offer over my Discord. This is the entry types on Betr ranked best to worst for long-term profit. So if you want to pause the video, take a screenshot of that. This is all stuff I teach. 6 pick dynamic, 5 pick dynamic are going to be your two best to be playing every single day for long-term profit. If you're in a state where they don't offer dynamic plays and they only offer perfect plays, a 5 pick perfect is going to be your best option. You can even run 5 pick perfect options in states where they have the dynamic play option as well. Just keep in mind, you're going to have higher risk, more upside, more downside, because you got to get every single one right. So you're going to 20x your money when you get them all right. But if you get one wrong, you're going to lose your money, which is going to happen all the time. You're going to get one wrong a lot when you're really good at this. It happens to me all the time. You just keep plugging away, and eventually you'll get them all right. I had that happen to me twice this weekend in the NFL, I believe. If we pull up my NFL tickets, like right here, yeah, the very top one. Green, 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 one red. Richardson let us down. Like, could have won even more on this one, and then the same thing on this one. Green, 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 one red. So it's going to happen. That's why we run the 6 pick dynamic entry though option though, because I won money on this. I put in 250 and I won 312.50 back because I got one wrong. If I would have taken the perfect option, I would have lost all my money. So that's how we want to be playing on Betr Picks. Let's continue along here. Let's look at last but not least outlier guys. If you do not have this tool, fantastic. They're going to give you 7 days free. You're really not taking advantage if you're not clicking the link down below. It's free for 7 days. I partnered up with these guys. I'm trying to give you guys as many resources as I can. The free picks, the VIP, and then as many deals as I can give you with these softwares and these research tools that I'm using. Outlier is one of them. 7 days free. So take advantage. Let's talk about it. Over 10.5 points. Josh Giddey. Once again, they're bringing in all the market data. He's all the way up to minus 146 on underdog. He's playing 27 minutes per game, shooting 10.6 times per game, where he's shooting 40% from the field, and he's getting to the free throw line. 2.8 attempts per game, shooting 71% from the free throw line. So you do all the math here, guys, which is what these millions of dollars of sports books companies do. He's going to end with 11 points exactly. That's how this all works. Most likely, he either ends with 10, 11, or 12 points. And you're going to be sweating it for him to go over. And that's just how it goes. They're that precise, okay? So now that we kind of got detailed on that first one, let's go ahead and speed it up. Let's get through the rest of this ticket. And you're going to notice a trend of the plays on this ticket being bumped up on Prizepicks. Pretty much every single play on this ticket is bumped. We got the Zach LaVine over 20.5 points, and we got the OG Anunoby under 18.5 points. If we bring them into Prizepicks, you're going to see, guys, they're bumped. Their lines are changed to an even number. Why is that? Because Prizepicks is a multi-million-dollar company that knows the edge, the higher likelihood of winning is going to be by taking the picks that I have pulled up here. Zach LaVine over 20.5 points. That's too good of a play. We're going to change it to 21 even. There's too much edge in that. Josh Giddey over 10.5 points. It's too good of a play. We're going to change it to 11 even. Too much edge in that. OG Anunoby under 18.5 points. We're going to change it to 18 even. Too much edge in that. Josh Hart rebounds. Is his rebounds even listed on Prizepicks? I believe there's a chance his rebounds aren't even listed as a standard prop, and that is the case. They only have his demon listed. They don't have the standard rebound prop listed because their algorithm does it in a manner in which if the play is too good, it doesn't post it. That's how this works. It's how this works. I hate to say it. These companies got to stay in business, so they got to change the line so they don't get beat too bad. It's just how it goes. So let's bring up Zach LaVine, OG Anunoby, and let's look at the difference in hit rate that I'm getting on Prizepicks compared to these other apps, right? So we got the over 20.5 points. You're going to see my point here very quickly when I pull them in to the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. Once again, tool that I'm using every day, and it's going to literally put into perspective for you the difference in hit rate based on the line you're getting. So I'll type him in on Prizepicks. You can see the best prop you can get is his over 24 points and assists with a 52.71% chance. But then if we go over, I have him in Underdog Fantasy. He's a 52.57% chance to hit his over 25.5 points and rebounds. But if we go to Betr Picks, you can see it's all the way up past a 53% chance. So the three apps that we just brought up, right? I have Underdog Fantasy. It's below a 53% chance to hit. Prizepicks, it's below a 53% chance to hit. Then we go to Betr Picks. It's all the way up to a 53.58% chance to hit, and it's the over 20.5 points. Why is that? Because he's heavily favored at minus 148 on the over on FanDuel, minus 142 on the over on Pinnacle, and he's all the way up to 21.5 on some really sharp, smart books, such as the DraftKings. Even money, minus 110. So essentially you're saying he's going to end with 21 or 22. It's a coin flip. It's a 50% chance. We're not going to charge you to take more on the over 21.5, and we're not going to charge you to take more on the under 21.5. It's just a coin flip. But if you get the 20.5 number, there's a very high likelihood he goes over. That's how this works. That's how this all breaks down. That's what's going on in my process. The same process that had all that green on the screen to start the video, right? I'm just going to keep saying it because it's true. That's what went into this, man. When you see all the green of the Harden play, and these sweeps, we had the football, right? But then the basketball, green, using the same process, green, using the same process. The Rudy Gobert under 11.5 rebounds. Well, Rudy Gobert grabs a lot of rebounds. Why would you take us under, you dummy? You see the result. He ended with 11, which, by the way, that game even went to overtime. And he had 11, and he didn't grab another rebound. So I took the under 11.5 and still hit with edge on it on the under, which was a little bit fortunate. But point being, there was edge on the under. Things went against me, and I still won. So, yeah, the Zach LaVine over 20.5 points is going to be a phenomenal play. And then we'll just kind of speed things up and get out of here. It's been a little bit of a longer, winded video, but hey, a lot of things to cover, a lot of different concepts to talk about. So we got the Josh Giddey over 10.5 points, Zach LaVine over 20.5 points, OG Anunoby under 18.5 points, Josh Hart under 10.5 rebounds, Karl Anthony Towns over 11.5 rebounds, and the Jalen Green over 19.5 points. If we put these in on Prizepicks, let's see if Karl is available. My guess is he's not, or he's bumped. It looks like, once again, they've gone ahead and just not posted his rebound prop. Can't get it on Prizepicks. They don't want to post the rebound prop. They just had the demon listed, so this is why you get the Betr Picks app. You get the $200 deposit match, and you find plays you can't get on Prizepicks because you're going to have a better chance of winning money. Jalen Green's bumped up to 20 even. It's going to make it a lot harder on you to win money. And OG Anunoby is bumped down. Are you seeing a theme here, people? This channel is all about helping you win money. Look at the difference in value we're getting. Look at the increased likelihood of winning money that we are getting just by using another app. This case, it's Betr Picks. Sometimes it'll be better value on Prizepicks. Every day is different. In this case, the value is a lot better on Betr Picks. Take advantage. Let's type these bad boys in. OG Anunoby. to the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. We'll just type them into Prizepicks. So it's looking like the best prop you could take is the under 33.5 fantasy score. However, they're only bringing in one data point for that, and it is on BetMGM. Personally, I use different projection models and a lot more data points to find my fantasy score props. Would not suggest you take that. I'm not backing it with my own money. I am backing the OG on a newbie under 18.5 points over on Betr, where we're looking at a 51% chance for this prop to hit. Looks like some data might be refreshing in real time because this was actually an even better prop than that not too long ago. He's all the way up to a -130 favorite on the under on DraftKings. And this is a perfect example of where we could use this OddsJam sportsbook screen to get really detailed because it looks like some stuff's changing in the market. Just type him in real quick, see what's going on here in real time. Some of these lines are changing. He's still at -130 on the under on DraftKings. And a lot of these markets are pausing him or kind of making him a little bit more even money. He's still at -130 on the under on BetMGM. Bet365. Maybe we saw some news come out or something. You never know. Did news drop for the NBA? I don't think so, but let's make sure. Yeah, Deuce McBride just got ruled out. All right, so like this is an example, right? So these sports books know this stuff, and they're going to adjust the lines in real time. So unfortunately, Deuce McBride just got ruled out. That's going to make that play not as strong. That kind of sucks. I do tend to play props where there's no pending injury news on the teams. He was really the only pending guy on the New York Knicks, though. And he's out in the starting lineup, so I was willing to lock in that prop early. It is what it is, essentially. It's not quite as good a value as it was when I locked it in. We just can run more slips without him. That's why we run the dynamic play option. Sometimes we're going to get burnt by that injury news. So if we get one wrong, we're still going to profit. If we get two wrong, we're still going to profit. Those other plays just got to hit. You get my point. So yeah, let's do a final review here. It does look like Betr logged me out while I'm recording. Shocker. Let's see if I can log back in real quickly. All right, sorry about that. I got logged out. Let's do a quick little review here of what the plays we got. We got the Josh Giddey over 10.5 points, Zach LaVine over 20.5 points, OG Anunoby under 18.5 points, Josh Hart under 10.5 rebounds, Karl-Anthony Towns over 11.5 rebounds, and the Jalen Green over 19.5 points. So same process on the rest. I'm going to wrap this video up, lock these in. You're just going to have to trust that I do go into that detail of the process on every single pick. And let's win some money tonight. That's going to be the goal, right? Let's win some money. You should be able to still get all these plays, I believe. If I try to lock in, if I go over to the NBA projections and I just lock in some random prop, and then I go to enter money, if there's anything removed, it'll take it away. Okay, so the Karl-Anthony Towns rebounds got taken down. So you won't be able to get that prop. That stinks. It just means it was good value, though. So it is what it is, man. You could take the 5 still in a 5-pick dynamic play. That's still going to be an optimal ticket type. That's what I would do. Or you can run a 5-pick perfect play. Once again, there's higher risk, higher reward on that entry type. So Josh Giddey over 10.5 points, Zach LaVine over 20.5 points, OG Anunoby under 18.5 points, Josh Hart under 10.5 rebounds, Karl-Anthony Towns over 11.5 rebounds, and the Jalen Green over 19.5 points is going to be the plays for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. If you did, it would be greatly appreciated if you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell on your way out the door. If you haven't hopped over in the VIP already, you should do so. Once again, we'll have every single one of my plays as soon as I place them. We got hockey, we got the NFL, we got the NBA, we got college basketball. It is prime time right now to be jumping over there and winning with all the rest of us, okay? All of these winners this weekend. It was a fantastic one. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Wishing you all the best of luck on your NBA player props tonight, and we will see you in the next one.